So what is an embarrassing thing your kid said in public? This happens all the time, and I love these stories, and I always have parents tell me something that's kind of crazy and funny. And I know that a lot of parents have gone through it. The story I heard was about this little 4-year-old that was in a Target bathroom, and the mommy was inside the stall. And the little kid, it's all quiet, and there's another person in there in another stall, and somebody was at the sink, and the little kid's like, "Mommy," trying to be, how kids try to be quiet when they whisper, but they whisper so loud.
Yes.
Mommy, are you pooping or just farting? She's like, "Oh my gosh." She said, "I had to sit on, I was done, but I didn't get up until everyone had cleared out, and I knew they weren't standing by the toilet."
You got to just kill time.
I'm just sitting there, I'm waiting this one out, man. This is a rough.
Oh.
A person said that I was at church, took my kid, and I actually bribed him to go. And of course, he waits until they're praying and everything's quiet. And he's like, "Dad, this is so boring. Can we go to McDonald's now?" People start cracking up.
This is so boring.
So boring. You get me out of here.
I mean, sometimes church can be boring. It depends on who's running that thing.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And another text, too. We talked about kids' first F word, which producer Denny's 2-year-old son dropped not too long ago. This text in the 772 says, "When my first daughter was a toddler, she stood up on her booth at Outback right next to her mom, and she blurts out the F word."
Oh.
Just blurts it out, not once, but twice. I looked at her mother and I said, "Great job." Now that's her favorite word, too.
I mean, the motto at Outback, though. No rules, just right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or there's no rules, so kids can curse.
You're right. Do whatever you want to do. Absolutely. Somebody else said, "My sister walked into the bathroom with my mom and said, 'Yeah, a fat lady just pooped in there, Mom.'"
Don't go in.
Well, I think what it is, and it's an interesting thing. I think the lesson here is that kids have no problem calling out bodily functions. And to them, it's funny, it's innocent, or whatever. They don't realize. And it's weird how adults, we get so squirrely about it. We get so easily embarrassed by any kind of bodily function, a noise or a smell.
Yeah, I would say by second or third grade, that's when I knew it was embarrassing to fart in front of somebody that wasn't your family.
Yeah.
And that's when you kind of start getting like, oh, you can't be farting in front of girls.
I remember when we were young, the whole family had gone to Sizzler. Remember Sizzler?
Oh, yes.
The restaurant. So we had finished eating, and I think my dad was paying the bill, and my mom went into the bathroom to probably do number 2. And me and my sister were like waiting for her. But the bathroom at Sizzler was like one door and then like another door. So I was holding one door open and my sister was holding the second door open, and she called into my mom, "Mom, what are you doing?" And I guess my mom didn't realize we had both the doors open. So everybody in the dining room could hear her, and she went, "I'm pooping." But that echoed through the whole dining room of Sizzler. My dad was horrified.
That's exactly what happens.
Well,
exactly what happened.
So she hit up the Sizzler and immediately had to go to the bathroom.
Well, yeah, I mean, we didn't have a small tray at the Sizzler.
Nobody did at Sizzler. You and Big.
You had a big tray.
This person, too, talking about the bodily function. So we're in a crowded elevator, and my little son, he was like 3 at the time. He starts sniffing. I'm like, oh, no, because there was an odor. And he says, "Someone tooted." And I think it was that guy. And he points right at the stranger. And now they're stuck on this elevator for 4 more floors.
He could have pointed out an innocent man.
But how funny would it be if that guy would have gone, "Guilty"?
Guilty. High fives the kid.
Or if he got really defensive, "It wasn't me, I didn't fart."
So what is the most embarrassing thing your kid has ever said in public and done some things? And it makes you more nervous if you know they are equipped with a few swear words. Like Denny's now is always going to have to know that his 2-year-old son, baby Lachlan, he is locked and loaded with an F-bomb. And that thing could go off at any time.
So if your kid does drop an F-bomb in public in front of strangers, as parents, do you immediately correct the behavior in front of everybody, or do you take the kid to the side and do it?
Depends on if you care about the people that heard it. Like, if I'm in Chili's, I don't care. But if I'm at church,
Right.
I got to make a big deal about correcting it.
Yeah, in front of the people.
Yeah. Rocco likes to take the name of the Lord in vain in church. And that, like, Rocco, what are you doing? We're in the house of the Lord. You do not say, oh my God. Like, stop.
He said, that's the worst of it, though?
Yeah, no, he hasn't dropped an F-bomb in church yet.
Or like a GD or a...
No GD, just a oh my God. But still, you don't say that in church.
Yeah.
You're trying to get your first communion around here.
Got a text from Broward. They were talking about their kid's first F-bomb. He was 3 and he was getting blood work done. And when the nurse stuck him with the needle, he turned and he said, "What the F?"
I don't blame the kid.
Yeah, you almost.
This is a new pain.
I mean,
I don't want this. Why would you do this?
I'm not mad at that kid. I'm sorry.
No, I agree with him. It does hurt.
Allie said, "I wear feminine pads during my time of the month," which my 3-year-old saw. And he calls them diapers. So we were at Target and we were passing the pads out and he yells out, "Mommy, look, it's your diapers." And somebody else said, yeah, my friends and I were in the ladies' room at the mall when a little boy was standing outside the stall waiting for his mom. And he said, "Hey, Mommy, I want some too." Well, everything got really quiet because everybody's like, what the heck is he talking about? And you could hear her unwrapping plastic.
He thought it was
stall.
a snack.
He's like, "I know you got candy in there." Everybody in the bathroom started laughing.
She's in there holding out the gummy bears.
She went into this stall just to eat the candy without him knowing. He's like, "Nah, I know what you got going on. I hear you in there. I know you got some candy. Come on now. Don't be holding out."
Speaking of tampons, when Rocco was little, he saw the applicator in the trash can in my bathroom.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Ooh, what's that?" He called it a looker. He thought it was a telescope.
Right.
So he took it and he was playing with it and he took it in the bath and it was his telescope. He called it the looker. His dad walked in horrified. "What are you letting him play with?" Like, I didn't give it to him.